Question number 12, and this is an interesting question. What is the ratio of undecided voters to voters who have made a decision? Okay, so we're dealing with undecided and voters who made a decision. Now, when I go back to the table, I can see undecided, okay, so that's not an issue. Now, the problem here is people who have made a decision. What do they mean by that? Now, when I look at the table, and I see the number of people who voted for Stothard, okay? Did these people made a decision? Absolutely, they obviously chose Stothard, right? How about the people who chose Meza? Did they make a decision? Absolutely. So they made up their mind about Meza, right? And the same thing for Newmark, right? Now, the thing here is, when you go vote, you either make a decision or you don't. So there's nothing in between, right? So it's 50-50. You either make a decision or you don't. Now, if 600 people voted and 150 people could not make up their mind, obviously the rest of people were able to make a decision, and that's what they're looking for. Okay, so you could either add up these three numbers, or you could simply put 600 and subtract 150 from there. Okay, because these are the people who did not make up their mind about who to choose for a mayor. Okay, so 450 is how many people were how many people who were able to make a decision. Okay, so when we go and set up our ratio, let me go to the side. I'm going to put people undecided. So I'm going to put undecided to, let's just call it decided and just keep it simple, okay? Decided. Okay, so undecided people, how many do we have? We have 150, that's according to the table. 2, how many people made the decision? It's 450. Why? Because if 600 people voted, and 150 out of those 600 people could not make up their mind, obviously the rest of the people were able to choose a candidate, okay? So 450 is the number we were looking for. So I set up my ratio as a fraction, so 450. Now notice how they both have zeros. I cancel that out, so 15 over 45. Now, since both numbers can be divided by 3 and 5, they can obviously be divided by 15. So you can simplify by 15, and you can simplify by 15. Now you could do 5, but then you're going to have to simplify some more with 3. So just do 15 at the beginning. So 15 divided by 15 is obviously 1, and 45 divided by 15 is 3, and your final answer is 1, 2, 3. So when you go back to the problem, and we look for 1, 2, 3, it's right there. That's the good news. Okay, so letter B is your final answer. Now be careful with C. It's different because the ratio is different. It's not 3 to 1, it's 1 to 3. So they will do this more often to try to confuse you, but just stick to the trick, which is stay with the order in which they come in, and you should be just fine. Okay, final answer is 1, 2, 3.